I can't handle. This is gonna be a short stream. I can't handle the fact that the algorithm is just fucking trying to spoil the shit out of this game for me. It's so much. It's so much. But yeah, I'll be right back once I finish getting ready. Stupid. Alright. I ain't fucking around today. Let me show you a little yeah, let me show you a little something. I don't know if you guys can relate to this. This has been my experience, so this is why I want to I want to fucking play this game. Okay, I love this game. Let me say this. I love this game, and that is why I want to play it so badly. But my god, this has been my experience. It's just the algorithm is out to fucking get me. It's out to fucking, you know? It's just hunting me. Every single time I go on the internet lately, it's another fucking spoiler that I see. And I'm like, oh, stop. So it's become literally impossible for me. Yeah, surprise all this stream on Thursday. Yep, I was gonna make this one a short one because one, I'm not feeling great today. Just bad sleep. It's not like a greater thing. And two, my vocal cords are a little ragged. But hell, I want to be fucking playing this thing. I want to be playing this game every second of the day, and it's just like let's get in some seconds. You know what I mean? Let's get in some seconds right now. I don't know why this is happening on my, but like you guys are seeing like this weird effect like I have a filter on the game, but that's okay. Well, this is happening. Okay, this is. I fixed this last time by going to here. Auto configure graphics, prioritize performance, and then I went back into the game and it worked. But how you doing, Apple? How you doing, Colt? God, my fucking voice hurts. Look at it. I don't know what's I don't know what's happening there. I'm doing time for Leon. Whoop whoop. Yeah, we playing Leon. Leon S. Kennedy, Esquire. You doing good? I'm glad. We're gonna be. I'm playing it early so we can fit in some gameplay, and then I'll eat some dinner. Okay. I thought that there was a crate somewhere around here that I could open with the key I got for BSAA whatever bullshit. Look at him go. Look at him go. Wait, have I gone? Have I gone in the logistics warehouse? I must have. Oh, these shit. We doing good on spring break right now, so I've been chilling. Hell yeah. I love that for you. Fucking spring break is awesome. You doing anything fun for the break, Apple? Unless you can't hear me right now because there's ads running. Okay, I've already done all this. I did that. Wait, I still need to get the signal receiver? I didn't get that? I like making Leon dance like this. I'll ask that question again in the event that Apple didn't see it because of the ads. Oh, what's up, my guy? Look at these Grim Reaper ass motherfuckers. Go Leon, go, right? Wait, did you hear me? Did you get ads, Apple, or did you hear me? I've been meeting up with some old friends. Oh, okay. I think you did hear me. Okay. I've been waiting for the next stream because it meant more RE9 and more time hanging out with you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cole. Yeah, I've been trying to stream every single day. So, like Sunday, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream today. Absolutely, we're gonna stream today. And then and then something came up, and then another thing came up, and then another thing came up, and I'm like, fuck. All right, well, we're good, and we can always stream tomorrow. Tomorrow came, and I was like, oh, like I felt like I got hit by a ton of bricks, because of how busy I was on Sunday, and then it just fucking snowballed, and now we're here, and I'm like, no, I can't stream for very long, but we're gonna fucking play this because I cannot go any longer in this world without playing some fucking RE9 Requiem, you know? I'm like, oh, I want this game in my hands right now. I've been itching like I'm a goddamn addict. It's like, oh, come on, I need Leon on my fingertips. You did not. I didn't have to make that noise. I'm sorry. I did not get ads, surprisingly. Wow. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. I got another VRC lap dance tonight. Oh, let's go VR chat lap dance. Was it free? Was it free this time though? For free? Okay, so this is... So, the signal receiver... Wait, what is... Okay, the crank. I don't have the crank yet. Looks like I gotta go into the gas station. Even after the apocalyptic event, Raccoon City is still designing puzzles that have very clear solutions with objects nearby to solve them. Isn't that what wild? Raccoon City exists beyond human comprehension. Raccoon City just like there's a supernatural force that makes puzzles solvable. Even in the apocalyptic Raccoon City. They're always free? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, you had to make that noise. It was not optional. True. Let's stand tall and make our noises. God damn it. I got a comment on one of my videos that said that that the slurp made the video diabolical, and I was like, yes, good. Let the hate flow through you. No, that wasn't hate comment, but it was a comedy comment. But yeah. Okay, I don't need to go to the... This seems like such a landmark. Oh wait, okay, yeah, I need to get gas. Oh yeah, oh, wait, there's fuel behind it? Okay, well, I saw a crate over here. I want to see if I could take a visit to my boy Kratos over here. Nope. Oh hell yeah! I got so many gunpowders. Look at this. The colors are gray, so it's like the aftermath of Pompeii. True. You guys are seeing the colors a lot differently than I'm seeing it on my stream, and I have no idea why that is. I have looked it up, found it seems like it's only happening to me, which is incredibly isolating. Makes me incredibly fearful. Oh, there's the container. Oh fuck yeah, that's what I was missing. I knew this wasn't a corner for no reason. That makes me think there's gonna be something here. There we go. North America BSAA. I feel like they change their logo every single game. What's up, my guys? Oh fuck! All right, I'm a little bit slow on the reactions, I think, today. But we're gonna kill him anyway. Oh, you want to become a blister head? Well, that's what I have to say about that. Get fucked. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, I got it. Damn. Oh my god. So what's this marksman rifle? Let's try this out. Sight/scope, semi-auto scope. Okay. How does that affect the bolt, whether or not it's bolt action? So this shoots rifle ammo. It does less damage. It does a lot less damage, but I guess this is our Stingray, right? Yeah, that's going straight. That's going straight to storage. That was a dramatic gasp. Yeah. Fat semi-auto. I prefer using the M1A. Oh, is it because you like the fire rate? Also, welcome in Orangey and Dark. That was a little too soft of a no, or of an A. I'm not trying to make fun of you. That and box mag reload. Okay. I don't really mind the other. I don't mind bolt action reloads, you know, or whatever you call it. The man. What is that called? Where you go, you know. I don't really mind those usually. Okay, but how do I store this? How do I store this away? Do you have to sell it? You can't even get rid of it. Okay. Only sell. There's no storage. Only sell. No. Well, that's fucked. All right. Well, we're gonna make a commitment here because I love. Oh, it costs more money. Or it's worth more money. Oh, it's more accurate too. The reload speed is a lot faster, but it's less stable. Let's see what kind of upgrades it has. So upgrade the scope, upgrade the bolt. Yeah, that'll do a lot. And so more ammo, high capacity mag. And then this one is, oh, there's so many more upgrades for this. Holy shit. Oh, I can upgrade the speed, so smoother loading. I mean, I'm just gonna do that. I go for the bolt action in every game though, because I prefer power over firing speed and reload speed. You know what I mean? Because now, like, ooh, look at that. Oof. Oof. Everything can be bought back. Also remember, it can be upgraded. Yeah. Black as in the game color. What? Blacks is... Oh, Automod got you? Yeah, so that's fine. Was it wrong that I was hoping Daddy would stream? No, it's not wrong. Love me. Love me. No. Why the fuck are your blacks looking so weird? I don't know. I have zero idea. It's happening in the capture. There's no filters on it. There's no nothing. I have no idea why this is happening. Do I need to change the color space? No, that's not it. Oh, is that better? Cursed game. There you go. All right. Let me see. Let me know if there's any off colors. Oh my god. That bothered me since the very first time I streamed this game, and we just now had a solution. It took this long. Thank you. Looks good now. Thank you. Okay, great. Fuck, it's been bothering me too. It's been bothering been a sick man since Tuesday. That's why you've seen me at weird times. Okay. Well, I hope you're feeling better from Tuesday, and I hope you continue to feel better. If not, that's really fucking worrying, right? You're welcome. Damn, the inventory can actually be looked at now. Kick. Yeah. For some reason, allowing transparency is what does that. How does that work? Like, I unclicked a button that said allow transparency. And I'm like, bro, this is not a transparent game. There's nothing with... Why did that do anything? We can see everything that's happening. Like, what? You shouldn't be transparent. Nothing should be. Oh man, it looks like there's... Wait, whoa. What happened there? Why am I going first person? Is it because I have the dot sight? Yes, okay, should I not? Had to come get my streak real quick. All right, you can turn that off. Okay. But the dot sight is an upgrade, right? So if I take that off, does it do something? It looks like it does something. Yeah, it does something. Keep the dot on in the settings. All right, settings. What is it? Camera? When aiming? No, not that. Nope. Where's the setting? Data processing for analytical purposes? They're selling my information. Advertisers want to know how many times I controls bottom. Okay. Advertisers want to know. Okay, thank you. Advertisers want to know how many times I fire a pistol in a video game. Dang, that's sad. It was a small setting like that. Yeah. It's really sad because it caused so much fucking grief. Wait, sorry. I'm talking to chat. I forgot what I was doing. I love making Leon dance like this. I'd say that yellow paint counts. That yellow, it makes sense in universe. Come on, my guy. My guy being me. It's too fucking vibrant. Well, say that to somebody who isn't colorblind, I guess. If it was any less vibrant, I wouldn't be able to see it. And it would be blending into the environment, so I don't have a problem with it. I'm too colorblind to be complaining about it. But yeah, they definitely don't want to get the dot off since it makes it accurate all the time. Okay, yeah, look at that. It's way more accurate. Oh, what the fuck is happening with the cursor? Oh my god. Here we go. Boom. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm too colorblind to function. I will always shit on yellow everywhere, use more different colors and keep the vibrancy. Nope. Well, here's the issue, is that yellow is actually the reason why they landed on yellow is for a very specific reason. And one of the big reasons is that people of all color blindness levels, even if you're blue-yellow colorblind, the vibrancy to which they put the yellow, the vibrancy of the yellow is still, like, no matter what level of color blindness you are, you can see it, and it will contrast the background. And it's specifically yellow that they did testing on, because there is the psychological effect of yellow, because yellow is not a very, you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know the exact details. It's just they tested all colors, and if you do a vibrant red, it's not as visible. If you do a vibrant blue, it's not as visible. If you do a vibrant green, it's not as visible. So the only option is yellow. Yellow is the most eye-catching colors. Exactly, Apple. Yeah. It contrasts everything. Because it's not clip. The specific reason is that people are stupid and can't figure out where to go. This is a lazy man solution of slapping on yellow. Now, here's the thing I have a very I have a very specific take on that as well. It's not stupid if you can't see it. I know you're a yellow paint shell. Well, here's the thing. If you can't see an environmental detail, it's not stupid that you don't know you can interact with it. You know, if you are not aware that that exists, you can't. It has no reflection on whether or not you're good at video games, right? Because I heard a lot of people complaining about the yellow paint in Resident Evil and it being smeared, or Resident Evil 4 remake, and it being smeared on a Switch. And I was like, if that yellow paint wasn't there, I would not have seen that Switch because of my level of color blindness. I literally would be unable to perceive that Switch because it would blend in with the background. And so, like, I mean, in the old days, how they did it was they just had shit literally glow, right? Then make it a colorblind option. Well, there's that, but also, if you make it a colorblind option, that means that you have to intentionally market to new players to play with colorblind options on. People who don't play video games. So yeah, I could see making it an option that that's on by default, and then you can turn it off. That's fine. But at the same time, that's a lot of overhead to get the art team to do, right? That's a lot of unpaid overtime you're expecting the art team to do just to appease people who are kind of elitist about whether or not something is yellow, and are kind of ableist as to whether or not, you know, able, like, you could like see it, because it is kind of an ableist take. It is kind of like, it is directly an ableist take, because it's like it's a take that says, like, oh, you're implying that people suck at this video game. Well, not everybody is as able-bodied as you, like, Dark. Like, not everybody is as able-bodied and is of able mind as the other person, right? And so it's not whether or not you're good if you can scan something and instantly see something. It's whether or not you are whether or not you have, like, it is exclusionary to people who are disabled, and it's exclusionary to people who might be relying on that visual cue to, say, do their speedrun routes and stuff. So it is putting intentional overtime into art design in order to exclude a group of people. And that's why I'm always kind of like, I can understand why they don't make it a turn-offable option, right? Because that's a lot of unpaid overtime for that. I'm the person who would be too stupid to solve it. The amount of times I've been stuck in a game where because I didn't know I could walk into an area was wild. Exactly. There's no way to communicate that without just being like, it's either have yellow paint or have somebody on the fucking phone being like, Leon, did you know that you can walk into that room? Yeah, that one on your right, on your other right. Yeah, did you know that you can walk into that room? Well, do it. You know. I hate the yellow for the reason of it just clashing with the visuals of any game and just feeling out of place at the time. But at the same time, the previous solutions also clashed with the games. You know, in other games, how did you used to know that something was interactable? It would literally glow. You would literally glow, or it would have an arrow pointing to it, or would have a button prompt over it. And all of those things are things that people have complained about. And also, all of those things are more immersion breaking than the yellow paint. So I'm not saying that the yellow paint is the end all be all of all solutions. But right now, it's the best one we have. I think people can iterate on it, and I think maybe there is a more scientifically sound solution to this. And so I'm not, like, discounting you, saying you're stupid, you know, or saying you're a bigot or anything. I'm saying that's the best we got right now. Put a shine glare on stuff instead. Well, yeah, but then it's gonna be like, why does everything have a Fong shader on it? Why is everything lubed up? Like, why are they lubing up their, you know? It would kind of just wouldn't that kind of just give the impression that people are lubing up their levers to, like, stick it up their ass, right? like why you lubing up this lever? What are you guys using it for, right? So doesn't being colorblind give people an advantage when hunting? I forgot if that's how it works. It can, yes. There's different levels of colorblindness. For me specifically, it is easier to see camouflaged animals but also things also meld into the background easier, and it's like me seeing the difference between two colors is not that big of a deal. I don't know how to describe it. I'd rather have a polished leather than one dipped and splattered in Pikachu. Well, to that end, I think that you'll find that it's not as useful, because there's actually a so Dying Light the Beast recently came out, and they had a solution that they had an attempt at a solution because they know that people complain about the yellow paint. And so what they did was they had white dust. And it makes sense in world, but I also noticed that I didn't notice that that was the way up. Like, I spent a good 5 minutes trying to figure out the way up and reading the scenery because it was just white, and like white stuff blends in. And like, if you make something glowing and shining, it doesn't have the same effect as yellow. It's not immediately obvious. You will have to pixel hunt for it. And I did have to pixel hunt for it, especially with my color blindness, you know? And so yellow still right now is the only good solution that we have to making things readable. And like, if that yellow thing wasn't there, I wouldn't have shot it. I wouldn't have noticed that was there. I mean, Leon literally said, shoot that thing. But also, Grace has said some throwaway lines that sounded like, she's like, this looks really important. And I thought that I was supposed to interact with it, but there was nothing there. Intuitive level design, then? It's not all about textures, then? Well, intuitive level design is defined by how you texture a level as well. Like, that is how level design works. It is intuitive because you, like, when you go in a certain direction in a game, like, you kind of know the main path. Like, if there's scratch marks, like if you're chasing a zombie that's like pummeling through walls, but you lost track of it, you know that scratch marks is how you, and that is the level, that is colorized level design. And that is, so the yellow tape is the current science of what we have on intuitive level design. Gotta lube up that window seal. This could be a really great topic if you haven't done that already. Yeah, I wanted to do it. It's a very angering, like, people who hate yellow, like dark, fucking hate yellow. And if I talk about ableism in a video where we're talking about people who hate yellow tape, they're already on the train of hating, like, not caring about ableism, right? I hate yellow, green, and orange. Well, that's fair. I hate yellow. Used to be my favorite color, but I kind of hate it now. You could remove the yellow tape from that hanging non-dirty briefcase, and people would still shoot it. No, but here's the thing: is in video games, even when you are when you play a lot of video games, if you are a very experienced video game player, you know that might be just an environmental detail. The only way you know that it's a pick-upable and to shoot it is because it was yellow. Because there are so many details in this game too that, like, yeah, in real life I could shoot open this crate. In real life I could break this shit open. But the game design is not intended to do that. Like, there's so many things. I could open like if I'm in the gas station, I could open the doors by shooting them. I could open back crates. What if I open and there's been these games where you open like a crate of food in the back and it gives you power-ups. The only way that I was able to know that is by the design of the thing. And how they make it visible is that they made it yellow, right? I hate yellow, green, and orange. I had never even thought about it as an ableism problem before now. Yeah, I mean, I know that, like, here's the thing. I started to have this discussion with Not Dark, but I had it with somebody else, and I started to talk about how, as a colorblind person, like, bro, I need this yellow shit. I really need this yellow shit, you know? Like, I can't see this. Like, I've played games where I was stuck for hours, and it wasn't because I was stupid. You know, I have game design knowledge. I know how to design levels. I've been designing levels since I was 12, you know. I know these things, and I know I know the philosophy behind it, but the reason why I couldn't continue was because the thing that I needed to interact with blended in with the background. I wasn't stupid. Now, sadly, I might have been. You might call me stupid in the moment, but I don't think a button that blends in with the background and has no interact prompt is not, you know. It's not my fault for not knowing that, you know. It's more of a design issue. The briefcase is pristine compared to the rusty environment. That's the clue. No, but here's the thing. A lot of things in the BSAA camp are pristine, and they're not interactable. Like, I could go back. Well, let's read this note. Mommy, if you're reading this, please go back to the hotel. There are lots of creepy people around. They're making strange noises. There are fires. Mommy, it's really scary. I'm okay, though. I met Daddy's friend, Mr. George. Remember him? He's gonna evacuate me to the police station in his police car. I'm sure Daddy will be there. Love you, Mommy. All right, so in a normal game, see, and here's the thing. In Half-Life 2, these crates would be break openable. And in this game, they're not. If you function purely on game sense and not the established norms of yellow being interactable, you would have every reason to think that these crates are breakable. And most players will even try it because of that, right? The only reason you know that it's not breakable is because it's not yellow. Those crates are sturdy looking, whereas the crates in Half-Life 2 did not have cracks in them. But look, these crates are not sturdy looking. Not by design, and not inherently. Because if in real life, I would be able to take this hatchet and hack the fuck out of this crate. It might take a while, but if you hit the right pressure points, it's going to happen. And like, it's not necessarily. And look, these crates are more well put together in some ways because they have reinforcements. You could call it sturdy, but that really is kind of a colorist idea. You're only thinking that this is sturdy because it's not yellow. The more flimsy and of worse wood, you could think that, but that might not be true because this, in real life, this is a very flimsy wood. Like, if you're one of those people, and that's one of the things, you kind of have to understand this topic as it applies to people who come into video games never playing a video game. If you were a carpenter, you might like assume that this wood is less sturdy because, like, I mean, I'd be able to identify this as breakable, but you might assume that it's less sturdy because the wood is so old, and old rotted wood has a you know, like a weaker molecular structure. This is new wood, so the yellow is really what informs our opinion on whether or not it is breakable, because what makes it flimsy is the fact that there's yellow on it as well. What makes it visibly flimsy. Because in using real world logic, you could assume that this is flimsy wood because it went through a nuke, and you know, there's been termites ever since then. There's been so many things, and plus all of these markings show the age that it has. So you could really realistically assume that it's weaker. It's been weakened over time, and it's been rotted. Because that's how you would look like in the real world. What I think this old ass crate is stronger than this recent, you know, reinforced crate. The brown plate of breakable boxes looks like soaked rotten plywood. I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what that means. But we need fuel. That means we need to get something. Probably a fuel canister, right? And that's the other thing with survival horror is a lot of the design of the puzzles is also designed to make you not really be able to use real logic of how you could solve this puzzle in the real world. So, because like sometimes, yes, you get a gas can, and that gas can allows you to get gas. Sometimes you get a plastic bottle, and that plastic bottle allows you to put something in it. Oh, hey.
Let me guess. You must be the town lumberjack.
And see? And this adds to my point. The fact that those were weakened-looking boxes telegraphed the fact that there was there was going to be a zombie coming out of that box, right? The middle sides of those boxes, not the edges. Oh, okay, yeah. So those boxes looking breakable was not on accident. It was telegraphing the fact that that zombie was going to burst through it with a chainsaw. So really, like you have to communicate to your audience what is going to be breakable by the player, and what might be broken or what you can reasonably expect to be broken by a scripted sequence, right? And that's how you do it, is with the color of yellow. And I mean, I think because of how many people complain about it and how inescapable the argument against yellow paint is, I think any reasonable game developer, and I'm sure Capcom has even focus tested it, any reasonable developer would want to find a different solution around it. And I think that they are. With Dying Light the Beast, they did try to find a solution around it, and it was a less effective solution. So, it's an ongoing thing. Stalker 2 had an option to turn it off. Yeah, there you go. Well, Stalker 2 is also a game where you're supposed to get lost in the environment, too. You know, the immersion of getting lost in the environment in Stalker 2 makes a lot of sense. And it being an intentional design idea is in line with the design philosophy of the game itself, right? Because Stalker itself is like about the exploration, and Resident Evil is about getting you to the end with as little hassle, unintentional hassle as possible. The yellow is on by default, but you can turn it off, except it doesn't get the yellow off fucking board, so it doesn't fully do it. Well, yeah, well that's the thing. I mean, sometimes the yellow was intended, I don't know. But yeah, it's a whole thing. Oh, let's fucking duel. Let's go, boy. Oh, he's gonna... Oh! Okay, little bitch. Little bitch ass. There. Oh, he can't get me. But yeah, I would happily accept an alternative to yellow paint. I just don't think there is one right now. I think it's discoverable, and I think it's probably up to indie devs to find a more elegant solution, because God knows, what is EA gonna do? Just not include yellow paint and then lose out on sales, But yeah, having two designs for all of your environmental objects is not a very good solution for your art team, because in the video game space, the art teams are already known to be overloaded with work, and so it would have to be done on overtime, because you would straight up, in order to redesign all of these assets, like it's a complete ground up redesign of these assets. It's not just take the yellow and make it not yellow. Colorblind filters, you still like, that's the thing with colorblind filters, is that in order to make a game compatible with colorblind filters, you need to choose colors and play test on those colorblind filters for hours, for thousands of hours, and you need redesigns and redesigns. And so it's not a simple question of keep the yellow paint in there and take it out. It's making something readable with and without the design, you know, with or without the yellow paint. And you know, when art overhead is already, like, people are trying to replace artists with AI right now and all this stuff, it's like, it's not really the ideal time to be talking about adding more work to artists, you know. People like, we would probably get AI redesigned things, you know. There's no power, but I have a gas can. Oh, I need to fill the gas can. Yellow shit has been ongoing for longer than the AI has been a thing. Yep. But like, no, I'm saying, like, if you were to tell people right now in this current day and age to redesign all of these things, they would probably just be like, do it through AI prompts, you know, like what? who's gonna be reliably an artist friendly corporation in this day and age, you know? So yeah, I don't know. It's a giant issue. It's a really big issue. And I think all of the quote unquote simple solutions I've heard for alternatives to yellow paint, or just making them turn on and off, like toggleable, is kind of like, I don't know. It's not just a simple case of replace it with white, or replace it with like, you're asking for a redesign of every single asset. A full ground up redesign of every single asset. And it's not like like, at least the colors of the asset, which designing the colors of assets is already something that they put thousands of hours into it. Like the yellow on, like, they've even toned, and that's the thing about Requiem, they've toned down the yellow paint and the yellow tape too, right? In Resident Evil 4 Remake, which was like the last major release, that shit was splattered everywhere, but they've toned it down. They've really tried to optimize it to make it easier for the people who are complaining about it, right? But now it's just literal a sticker on each side to make it visible. So I think they're learning. You know, they're optimizing it and they're trying to appease everybody, but you can't just ask people to make their art. You can't just ask people to make their artists do unpaid overtime, you know, and like and claim you're a fan of video games, or at least video game developers, or, you know. I hated it in RE4R, and it's still an eyesore in here. I think an eyesore is better. It being an eyesore to a small group of people is infinitely better than it being unplayable for a large group of people. And I think that's why things are the way they are. Bitch. I kicked him like I was a schoolyard bully. I was like, nerd. Oh, fuck. 1 second. 1 second. All right, thank you for waiting. Like, for me, an issue like that is not gonna, like, this game is beautiful even with the yellow stuff, because it's just, I don't know, the amount of design that went into all of this, the man hours that went into all of this, it seems a little complaining, it seems a little oh, and look at that, something I was able to identify it like that. But yeah, sorry, I should probably stop getting not talk about this as much. But yeah, I should note that I'm not upset with this discussion if it sounds like I am. Environments are great, but the yellow takes me out of it. I mean, that's... I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean, but that sounds like a you problem. I don't know how else to say that. There is a better way to say that, but again, I might need to focus test and do some. No, I've learned your fair in discussions. Yeah. No, because I don't want to misrepresent it, and I don't want to write it off as something that's absolutely useless, or like a useless thing. I understand. Like, this does contrast with the environment. That is the point. But like, I understand that is immersion breaking for some people, and I'm not saying that's like that's invalid, you know. This guy stinks. Just become colorblind. Thank you for all this time. Thank you, SCG. I appreciate the feedback. No, but
This person doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah. Oh, a stacked. Ooh.
It's free real estate.
You guys are taking up the free real estate on my screen. Thank you. But yeah, I think that like wherever we are, science is a continually evolving field. If there might be a solution that is good for new players, good for colorblind people, and pleases the people who hate yellow paint. We just don't know it yet. Eugenics, okay. God damn. Dark just says, all right, let's just sterilize the people who like yellow paint. That wasn't on the table before. I got a lot of ammo. My God. What's up, my guy? I'm gonna have even more ammo. I'm not even gonna use ammo on you. What's up? Oh, see, I can interact with it because it's yellow. Oh, fuck. Okay, why did that make a sound? What's up, my guy? What's up, zombie fam? All right, line up one after one for your very own beheading. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Look at him go. Sorry. Send you over to Frank like my retired cat in eugenics. Wow. The wood itself of that box is also just brighter. Yeah, but it's... Let me just tell you, this color and this color, for me, I have to really look at them to tell that they're different. I know that it's brighter, and I know like shade blindness is... I don't have shade blindness. Although shade blindness, if you guys didn't know, shade blindness is a thing. There are people who can't tell shades of colors. They can only see the colors, but they can't see the difference between how light or dark something is. I have a friend who has that. That's for, you know, that would be an issue for shade blindness as well. It's a whole thing. And that's the thing is, people who play games might not have to take any of these things into account, but people who make games sure as shit really have to take this into account, because the amount of letters and uproar and bullshit that you might have to deal with, and plus people not playing your game, refunding your game, boycotting your game, all of these things. Notice I made it a monetary thing because, you know, that's what they care about. All of these things are things you have to keep in mind while you're designing every single aspect of your game. it's a large amount of factors, and it is impossible to please everyone, but it's kind of about pleasing the most people you can. I guess that is a game design thing too. Game dev, let's go. Game dev talk. You can't please everyone. You can only please enough people to be financially viable. That sounds like a doomer. It sounds like a doomer saying more than it sounds like a hopeful indie game dev post. Make sure you factor in the amount of people who are going to play your game into your financial to the financial and artistic decisions. I really hope. Oh wait, I'm gonna be able to backtrack there no matter what, because that's where the quest objective is. I love not having to care too much about my durability. Knife durability was very stressful for me. It made sense in Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 2 remakes, but it was still very stressful for me. All right, 1 second. Thank you for patiently waiting. Okay. I will say I don't want to be labeled ableist in this discussion. I'm not saying that you're ableist. Like, bro, be it far from me to call an autistic person ableist, you know? Like, that's not my intention for sure. Since it's nowhere near where I'm coming from, I want to enjoy games, but I want a solution where it doesn't ruin visuals immersion of the people that don't require it. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing is like, there's an intersection of people who are unfamiliar with video games and people who are colorblind in this discussion. So it's not exactly like an ability thing, but the fact is, if there are people who, and that's the thing, I know that you, Dark, are not about the abolishment of yellow paint in video games. You just don't want to be playing games with yellow paint in it, and it's you, right? And I know that because I know you, and I know that I don't want to reduce your argument to ableism. You're just fucking ableist. No, I know that you aren't. You know, it's like, it's just you want to play the game how you want to play the game, and that's why I respect your point of view. You know, like that you don't want to take this away from people who need it, and I know that you don't want to. But you know, I think you can recognize the people who do need it. But at the same time, you have a dialectical position where you also don't want it in your game. So I understand and respect that. I know game journalists require it, but I still struggle. Game journalists are a different discussion. I just realized I missed a Mr. Raccoon in the gas station because I was yapping. I just wanted you to get on your knees. Oh wait, should not have said that about a female zombie. But I want male zombies to get on their knees too. Oh. Okay. I want all zombies on their knees. No. You've missed way more than 2 while yapping. Yeah, that's fair. I'll backtrack. This is bro, we're not worrying about our time in this playthrough. Hey. And plus we're going to get the map eventually, right? I'm assuming because there was a map last time, not because I've seen spoilers. Wait, where? Whoa! Whoa! We have to go all the way over there? Holy shit. Why are we going to the Crater Center? Is this fucking Final Fantasy VII? I only missed 2 of my playthrough, and I also only missed 5 notes. Well, that's pretty good. Alden secretly just wants to have a relationship with a zombie. Yeah, get on your knees, zombies. It's time for fellatio. I mean, I took that whole big sip to think of something to say to cover for that. Nothing came to mind. Is that a YouTube chat? Yep, that is YouTube chat. Colt's over there on YouTube, hitting us with the dual perspective. He really grounds me with his different perspective on things. Yeah, we're dual streaming. Get kicked W'd. Yeah, Colt is here on Twitch too. We only have Tangia on Twitch. We only have the streamer bot on Twitch. It has a couple functions. It has a lurk function now. It just kind of harasses you. Thanks, Colt. I'm squeaky clean now. I always upgrade my pistol because it's the bread and butter, you know? Yeah, let's get some slick magazine catch. High capacity magazine. I feel like because I finished upgrading this, there's gonna be a better, like an objectively better handgun. What is that? What happened? I was pretty sure I have Keck W already enabled. There already is a better one. There's better versions. Well, I'm not gonna be able to see that on stream, so you could send that to me in the Discord. Yes, I need more power. I always prioritize power in Resident Evil games because, you know, ammo's a factor. Well, yeah. There's already a better one of your gun? Oh, and that thing I linked to is not Keck W. Oh, okay. We're lubing up magazines now? Yeah, we keep it lubed. The Silencer 8 is just a better gun, though? Oh, we need that. Is it? Because the power is higher. Wow, the power is higher. The reload speed and rate of fire, or the reload speed is lower, and it's less accurate. White line shows max upgrade strength. Yeah, okay. So I probably should have bought that, huh? Next playthrough. Press R on a weapon in the shop. Wait, what? Guys, we're learning together. Look at Leon, he's so quick with it. Oh, and it's green and red. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. We're just pondering orbs with the boys. Let's go. I just 360 no-scoped my stream deck and nobody could see that. I pressed 2 buttons. I fat fingered a button, but it navigated through a menu and pressed the thing I intended to at the same time. Bro, I should start my hatchet throw compilation like right now. Me trying to throw a hatchet in the game. Wow, thank you. Also, that gun is suppressed, so it doesn't alert as much. Yeah. I last time when I was determining what to upgrade, I was really fucking tired, and it was at the tail end of a 6-hour stream. So I would not say I was of sound mind. Would you go hatchet throwing IRL? I would not feel safe to do so. I know I would find a way to fuck it up, but I might do it. I've knife throwed. When I was, okay. Child Protective Services, cover your ears. When I was young, I was a very much unsupervised minor. And I used to have sharp objects that I would use as throwing knives, and I would throw them into wood when I was young. And I would practice my throwing knife technique that way. I would say I never got good at it, but I never stabbed myself either. So, Child Protective Services, where were you? Come on, what the fuck? I have a YouTube stream on my phone and Twitch stream on my laptop. Hell yeah. Let's dual stream this, boy. Thank you for tuning in twice. And I'm glad that you're entertained enough to do that. Let me get some water. I think the number one thing when you're knife throwing is it's real. Most of the time when you're learning, the handle's gonna hit the object. Oh, I used to throw them into the grass actually. Yeah. Increases firepower, but only when the scope is not equipped. Legendary. Also, why did I get an achievement for that? I didn't even read it. Can this use... No, that can't use that charm. Can this use that charm? Nope. Wait, can only one gun use that charm? Yep. Attach parts? Nope. Charms? BSAA. Okay. So, suffice to say, let's not do that. Axe throwing IRL isn't that bad. I did it at a fall festival once. That's good, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of safety precautions. That's, yeah, important. Description of charm says what it can be used on. Do I still have... Where's the charm? Oh my god. A charm for sniper. Thank you. Yeah, when I'm streaming, it's a lot harder to read. My attention's divided. You guys can hear like the shit in my throat, right? Not only when you stream. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Don't eat shit. I mean, I'm trying not to, but these zombies just keep throwing shit at me, and I'm falling over. I'm tripping everywhere. I'm tripping around. That's all I can do. I will 100% king shame if it's scat. I was going to say the same thing. Stop eating so much shit, everyone says chat. Fuck off, fuck off. All right, this is a little kinky. Are you gonna kink shame that, Dark? Let zombies caress people. God. Fuck you, Automod. Oh, what happened? It's necrophilia, so yes. All right, there we go. I don't see auto. Make me VIP so I don't get baby jailed constantly. Bro, as soon as I VIP you, you're gonna spam the N-word. I swear to God.
Every day.
I think she might be a little more capable.
Sorry.
Sherry was a literal child who had no offensive abilities
This
whatsoever.
isn't the time. We need to focus.
Grace, you got to give Grace a little bit of grace, you know? God damn it. You got to give her her props where props are due. She's holding her own pretty well, I say, as the person who's playing her. RE9, aka Kinky World, right? Wow, you really think that little of me? I'm joking, but... Oh, my fucking throat. Wait, so where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I supposed to be? It says the relay's down there. Or... What? Something... What the fuck? Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? See, critical thinking goes out the window. But what? You can't end on a but. There is no. What if I just say I like big butt? Are you disturbed? Whoops, I stole your butt now. You won't get it back till I'm VIP. Enjoy your colostomy bag for life. Wow. You cannot lie. I can't lie. He ain't a liar. Where was the gas-powered generator? God damn it. I swear to God, there was a gas-powered generator somewhere around here. All right, where? How do I change floor? There we go. There, on the second to top floor. Okay. Allow you to add emotes for me. But you'd be the only person using them. I don't think anybody. I don't know if anybody knows how to use 7TV or whatever. What are they, Franker Z emotes or whatever? Already able to do like 7 for like 7 other friends, and they be loving my emotes I add. Well, right now I can't see them because of Restream. The chat is, I have to use their proprietary Restream thing until I figure out a more elegant solution. And so I can't see Keck W's or anything right now. I'm sad.
Right, I can use that.
Okay, I can use that. Okay, so I'm missing something. Do you use OBS? I do use OBS, but the thing is, I need YouTube and Twitch chat in my OBS, and Restream automatically. I would have to do a third-party thing because Restream automatically changes your chat as soon as you change your settings for Restream. It changes how your chat works, and it uses Restream's proprietary chat application, and it's fucking annoying. It's mostly annoying because I relied so heavily on interacting with my boys in chat by reading my Twitch chat on my second monitor, and now I have to have the stream up on my phone. It's annoying. It's annoying as fuck. If I don't, it doesn't tell me if there's subscribers. It doesn't tell me if there's Prime subs. It doesn't tell me if there's any followers. It just literally tells me chat. Like what people are saying. And I'm like, no. How's that useful, you know? Wait, did I go through there already? I just lost track of what I was doing. Guys, help. I've dissociated. Okay, I've gone here. I got that. I just know in OBS you can have chat widget that's better TTV. Yeah, the default Twitch TV, default Twitch chat has integration for better TTV. But Restream's chat does not. And it's really fucking annoying. Okay. But I didn't get any items from here. I already had that. I've already had that. I got some nice loot from here. But what I'm saying is you can have the widget open in your OBS if you want to see emotes as well. Well, it would have to be a third-party widget. Because the chat widget just straight up converted to Restream chat. Like I can't use the old one at all. It won't let me. It's in OBS, yeah. Like it's the same window. There it is. All right. Wait. Okay. Leon been training those ankles to take the impact of landing on concrete, right? How did Leon's ankle day going crazy? What is he doing? How does he do it? All right, well, I got one of the Senor Raccoons. Your auto mod is really too aggressive. I don't know what. I set it to like be not strict. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I haven't been here, right? Or have I? No, I don't think I have. What up, El Spider? La Araña Discoteca? Chat, where's the yellow paint? I'm just kidding. Considering that I couldn't say such a non-issue word, it bongs, it's definitely fucked. Well, I mean, I've heard that. I watched a stream where people were getting auto-modded. They were watching, they were playing Resident Evil 5, and people were getting auto-modded for saying Kirk. Because the name of the helicopter pilot in Resident Evil 5 is Kirk. And they were getting auto-modded because of the hot button issue. Yeah. I see, it feels like it's different for everyone's chat. I'm gonna end you. I don't know what's happening. It feels like it's different for everyone. How the fuck do I get there? Oh, it's probably the zip line. Is there's nothing over there that I can get, right? I could only get the crate to open the container, right? Also, the emote I linked is a bucket of yellow paint. It was only the charm. Okay, yeah. The charm, and I also got this legendary tracking module. Look at all my credits. Give me some credit. All right. It was Silencer 9 time. Nah, I ain't wasting my money. I'll just upgrade something else. I usually my bread and butter is usually shotgun, sniper, bolt action sniper rifle, and the handgun, and I don't do anything else in Resident Evil games. I should probably upgrade the Requiem. I don't know. Seems worth it. I'd honestly get the other shotgun. Since it's so fucking accurate. Yeah, that's fair, but I already spent money. It's... Wait, what the fuck? I'm like, alligator snapper. Oh yeah, and it does more damage. God damn. Oh, this one is a wide blast. I get it. This one, the one I have is for crowd control, and that one is for bossing, right? So many fucking hand grenades, holy shit. It's for exterminating anything in your path, that's fair. I'm fine with having a crowd control. Having every gun have its place, because, you know, I got this. That'll do a lot of damage, right? I got chills, they're multiplying. Repair kit, sniper rifle attachments. Okay. Also, in case you didn't know, but you can left click, yeah, I know. I don't do it though. They put it like, I was talking about it, I don't know if it was last stream or the stream before, but I was saying like, they put so much of the Resident Evil 6 DNA in this game. Like, and I feel like the majority of people will never know that because they refuse to play Resident Evil 6. But yeah, Resident Evil 6 had a combo melee system, and it was the first Resident Evil to do that. And they just made it better in this one, honestly. I also mentioned it since you struggled with the raccoon trying to do the heavy attack. Yeah, I wanted to just hit it with one good go, but he just went too far. He took it a step too far. Leon, you know, he has no chill. Okay, I have no idea what to do. I have no crank, and I must scream. Let's see, okay. It seems I should be going this way. Is that the BSAA? Is he BSAA coded? Oh, fuck! There we go. Did I? Oh, okay, that killed him. Okay. I was like, did that just remove his helmet and nothing else? Oh my god, what the fuck? Alright, yeah, it's shotgun time. Boom! Boom! Yeah, I probably would prefer the other shotgun, but whatever. I gotta try new things. I spend too much time on my little shotgun bubble. And see, they are these ones are breakable too. What the fuck? The other ones weren't. That's frustrating a little bit. Rusty crank. I've never heard of that sexual position before. Oh my god. I just muscle memoried Resident Evil 4 and 2 because the ideal way to... What do you got there? There we go. That was my 300th kill. Congratulations! It's when you get poisoned and you get your elbow cut off with a machete. Whoa. That's a very specific... Oh, the movie Crank. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. I was like, that's a very specific reference. Oh, okay. You're eating jackfruit right now. How does it smell? Hmm? Like jack shit? More like Jack's cum. Smell? Why did you ask that? Well, just because jackfruit has a strong smell. Hey, it's okay to like the smell and taste of cum. It's not demeaning. It doesn't mean anything bad. You just have your taste, you know? Fuck you. Of course there's cum on your mind. I mean... okay. There is probably a more effective use for that, but, almost got a double-decker. God damn, dude. Where'd you learn to run? Running school? Your automata has a personal vendetta against me. Since I ain't saying fucking anything fucking outlandish. Fucking clanker. Yeah, I don't know why. This is the most I've had to police the automod in any stream, and I don't know. You're saying specific words. I don't think anyone else in chat says those words. Wow. I thought automod also had a learning algorithm. Because whenever I say allow, it says that it will, you know, learn from that. It says it'll you know, take that into account when automodding in the future. It does not like that word, and it didn't learn. Shut up. Oh! Wasted a bullet. Let's go. They still retain their ability to operate mortars? That's crazy. The fuck? That's crazy. I'm safe. At least I'm safe inside my mind.
At least I'm safe inside my mind.
Does it like... It doesn't like jizz. Alright, well... What are we training Automod to be okay with, though? At the end of the day. We're literally just saying, hey, Automod, take my cum. Take my jizz. Right? Automod hates bodily fluids. That's fair. Menstrual blood. It's fine with that. Well, at least we know it's not sexist. There you are, little bitch ass. I don't think we have... I feel like menstrual blood is a thing that people talk about so uncommonly that we don't even have like a slang term for it, right? How is that not sexist? The non-sexist automod, let's go. Because really think about it, it's so uncommon to talk about menstrual blood. What the fuck just happened? Oh my god.
Damn it.
I can't! What the fuck? Yeah, no, it's just white male fluid that it hates. Yeah. Cause white men are the problem. No. No, yeah, there's a, I mean, should we make a slang term for period blood right now? I don't know if I'll go down and get that. I freed it from its curse though. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, they did this. Oh, God. Fuck. Okay. Goddamn. Egg soup? Oh. But it's blood. How is it egg soup? Semen. Okay, semen is a little weird because semen is like a... Well, I understand why... I do understand why Automod is doing this specifically with male fluids because it is a lot more common to harass certain people with certain sexual things than it is to harass other groups of people with other sexual things, right? Makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no. Where the fuck are you? Don't shoot me. Bro, how are they determining? What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, let me go. That is so Resident Evil 6 coded. What the fuck? God damn it. Look at me go! Just replace the U with a V. Yeah, that's fair. Straight up the word. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah. Semen is a you like it's a scientific word. It's a term that's purely scientific that it's not. We could have a little sex lesson though. Did you know that semen is not... I just heard my social media voice right there. Use the Roman U, right? I just used my social media voice right there. My name is Hilton Hjoter. Nice to meet you. I don't know. I don't have a good... Oh, fuck! Got him good. Fucking got me. What the fuck? But yeah. Oh. Did you know that semen is not the same thing as sperm? Semen is the protective liquid layering that is derived from blood plasma that allows sperm to survive for prolonged periods of time. There we go, spunk. Okay, that is a little, okay. You're just limit testing now, Dark. Can't even say the name of a it's your favorite Danish candy, and you can't say the name? Oh my god. You can't even talk about the end of stream in Danish. What the hell? The joke there being that the word end or finish is srut. I'm not pronouncing it well, but Dark can tell you he is Danish. It's srut, and it's pronounced, or it's spelled the exact same as the English word slut. So let's so I'm not kidding, we have some candy called that. Oh, I just need, when I'm done with my day, I just want to sit down in my humble abode in the outskirts of Copenhagen and sit and chew on a little bit of spunk. Sometimes I'm feeling particularly randy. Sometimes I'll swallow it with the chewy part still in there, you know? Sent an image. Uh-oh. Don't be sending me your spunk. What the hell? Fucking... What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? What are you expecting me to do here? What the fuck? What? Well, it's always on your mind, so might as well. Georgia. Fuck. He blocked my bullet with his hand. What a dick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mein Gott. You're just on my mind. Alright, where the fuck are you? Why is there a golden plated? Let's shoot this shit. What the hell? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I see it. I see it. Dueling mortars. Let's go. Got him. Oh, the music is stopping. We did it, boys. Go grab a repair kit from container 2 in the central camp. Don't I already have that? The signal receiver got all beat up during transport and we need to fix it. I just got reassigned and can't get it myself. This one's up to you, Graves. Gideon Graves is here? Of Scott Pilgrim fame. Combine. There we go. Repair. There we go. Well, they made that so much easier. Okay. Well, it's always on your mind, so might as well, right? Yeah. Wait, you already said that. I read the whole thing out loud before I realized I already read it out loud. And I was referencing that in the song that got stuck in my head. Check the pic. Sending me my spunk, your spunk? Pics of your spunk? My guy, what the fuck? No. Wow. Vingumi spunk. Let's I'm gonna show chat proof that we're not just talking shit. We're not just talking spunk. Here we go. Boom. Imagine taking your kids down to the candy store and you're visiting Copenhagen for the first time. You take your kids down to the candy store. The cashier asks, he's kind of old. He doesn't speak English as fluently. He kind of says, "You want to try some of my spunk?" You're like, "Huh?" "No, it's delicious. Kids everywhere, they love my spunk." I don't know what accent that was, but anyway. Vingummi is basically just gummies. Wine gummy. Is it made from wine? All this is happening on stream while I'm chatting in an NSFW Discord. I mean, like, are you chatting about your spunk? Nope, but that's the word. Okay. Okay. More power to you, I guess. No one gets stunned in this game. Are you becoming a blisterhead? Stumble more. Stumble harder. God damn. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Technically, yes. There you go. Apparently they were originally made with wine essence. Oh. From the German word Weingummi. So there you go. Wow. Well, okay. There's a lot of those things where like something used to be made from something and we still call it that. But it's like but the time in which we make it out of that thing has passed. Like, are you familiar? Did you guys know that what they used to make violin strings out of was called catgut? It's called cat's gut. And they called it that because it was made out of a specific type of hair that had nothing to do with cat's guts. They kind of just made it, they named it that as a misdirect, like how they called Iceland and Greenland, when Greenland is the icy place and Iceland is the green place. They did it because they wanted to, it was a way to protect their proprietary recipe for how they made violin strings.
Got the signal received.
So so that their competitors would be over there gutting cats and using their intestines,
I found some evidence of the Pentagon putting pressure on the BSA.
and going in the wrong direction, trying to figure out their secret formula, the Krabby Patty secret formula. It's kind of weird that they chose cats to do that, though.
That's all I've got.
Maybe the hair looked like cat hairballs. I mean, yeah, probably.
Looks like my fan base is growing.
Your fan base is growing, Sherry. Come on, let's be real.
Watch your back. I'll contact you again soon.
Are you kidding me? Poor cats. Yep. There were many cats slayed trying to reproduce the formula for catgut. And just for them to find out that it was actually like a metal composite. Or something. I don't really remember what. But nowadays we just use typical wound metal strings for the most part. You want a fun fact about the two of the weaponries in this game? Is it a spoiler? If not, that's fine. Ooh, piece of candy. Ah, yes. Time to try some spunk. I have a whole NSFW side of me that only a few people have seen. I think that's fine. I think, to be fair, I think that might be most people. Because, you know, most people are only do, I would say most people, not everybody, but most people only do NSFW stuff with their intimate partners that they have, right? So there's a part of me that only few people have seen, for sure, absolutely. The people I had sex with. I don't have to word it like that, but wait, no, I think that's valid. Yeah, I'm hard committing to this loadout right now, but I can get it. I can change it when later on if I find something more. The grenades in the game are an actual thing the US military experimented with, where you could stack grenades on top of each other. Really? Damn, so I'm special for seeing all those dick pics? Yep. It's just you. Just you and I. The people who have seen me are like friends and one of my two exes. Yeah, I don't think I've had any of my friends see me in that way, which is intentional on my end. I like to. I don't know, because of my history with certain acts that were done to me sexually against my will. I tend to be guarded about the subject, and I think that, you know, I feel good about the fact that I'm guarded about it. You know, I feel like it's a good decision. And to that end, not everybody has to agree with me. You know what I'm saying? Those nades are a real thing. Stupid concept. I mean, I feel like it would increase the power, right? It would increase the power but it wouldn't really increase the grenade radius, right? But it would explode through more things or something, right? Well, yeah. Yeah, I think it is also important that some people. I think it is important that people keep a part of themselves for themselves as well. You know, you don't have to. You don't have to be everything. You don't have to be like show everything about yourself to everybody in your life too. You know, and that's a justified feeling to have, a justified take. And that's why you don't openly carry explosives in your hand as a zombie, right? They're just holding that shit right there, like, okay. Can I stack donuts on top of it? No. Can I stack donuts on top of that hand grenade? Let's go. And the Requiem is a Russian special service revolver, so it's a bit weird Leon has it. Well, after RE6, it might make sense, actually. They've got the ammo type completely correct, being at 12.7 by 55 millimeters. It's a 50 cal subsonic bullet that also goes inside of what's called the Ash 12, which is a full auto rifle. 50 caliber a 50 caliber full auto rifle, bro. Did like. What is the necessity for that? Do we have... That's like That's like if Resident Evil and like these Resident Evil monsters were real, I would definitely want that, you know? Come on, get stunned, bitch. He got stunned, and he was a bitch. Yep, and it comes with a massive suppressor. To think it was made for their internal affairs special unit. Oh, Jesus. That sounds scary. What were they doing? Stacking hand grenades on top of it. Let's go. It increases the radius. I don't think... Does that happen with explosions? I don't think adding more explosives increases the radius, but I... Like, that doesn't make sense in my head. But if it were true, I would be corrected, you know? But it doesn't feel like it should be true. In before, you know, facts don't care about your feelings. Wait. I don't have the, I feel like ziplining is the only thing that's left. Did I miss the thing that I need to do to zipline? Not radius per se, but it adds more shrapnel that goes flying. That's true. That's fair. But one of the funky types of bullets is a duplex one, so it fires off 2 projectiles since it's split. Oh my god. That's like some Wanted shit. Like the movie Wanted. They're gonna spin the bullets. They're gonna have it ricochet 2 bullets off and kill 2 separate people. Like, everything goes slow motion. It goes ding, ding. And then it just caps 2 people in the head. It's truly action movie shenanigans. Okay. Because I think I still need that relay, right? Yeah, I still need the relay. I don't know how to get in there. The only thing that I haven't done that I can remember is... I didn't need to go through here. I don't need to go through here. This is a waste of time. The only thing I can remember that I haven't done is that zip line. You gotta remember, Russia was a country experimenting with poison bullets. That's true. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You know, like you don't necessarily want a lethal shot. Maybe just a shot that kills slowly. Then it would be, I don't know, yeah. It's hard to see in real life how any situation where that would be better than just killing someone outright. But yeah. I don't know, they have their reasons. Wait, what's this? I already did this. Modern combat bullets are not designed to kill, but to incapacitate. Really? But why are they used to kill so much? I mean, it seems that makes it sound kind of virtuous in a way, but at the same time, I don't think people who are shooting those bullets are trying to be virtuous with what they're doing. You know? Oh, I probably should have upgraded this. I am a while before I was a man. They can kill, right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, anything can kill if you throw it fast enough, right? Can't use this as is. How the fuck do I get in there? Do I need to get in here? I don't think so. Leon, just watch your step. You can kill with a piece of paper. Yeah, exactly. You can kill with anything. I want to kill some zombies with a piece of paper. Just go slice their head off. There has to be some kind of anime where somebody's done that, right? But if they really wanted to kill, they'd have explosive payloads in all bullets or use hollow points for maximum damage and kill potential. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But an incapacitated combatant is basically the same as a dead combatant. That's fair. Yeah, that's true. And I think there's also a secondary, more sinister interpretation to it. I remember hearing that there was like a some kind of war general who made the realization that incapacitated people put more of a drain on the enemy's resources than dead people. So that might be a little bit of motivation there. Gotta go soon? Okay. I could have done this the whole time. Why did you prompt me without doing it before then? God damn. Yeah. Oh. It's almost 2 hours. God damn. Well, I definitely want to finish this part. Whatever boss is waiting for me at the end of this. I have way too much Requiem ammo for there to not be a boss at the end of it feels like. Also, what's the purpose of making a 5-barrel round instead of... Is it just because the bullets are so big? He only cared about the zip line. No! It is the side. How close are you to finishing the game? Fair bit away. I like that fact, actually. Because this doesn't feel like I'm very... it doesn't feel like I've played for very long. Ice drinks, let's go. Delicious ice drinks, have some. I love these kinds of vending machines, although I had one of these vending machines at my last job. And we just kind of kept it around because it was vintage, and we just restocked it ourselves because literally, like, who's gonna fucking maintain that shit? And we had to maintain it ourselves. I had to learn how to do some shit. I had to learn how to fix it. I had to learn how all of the inner workings worked because it really liked to not give people soda. It was an old crotchety fucking vending machine. It was like, you gave me a quarter. I wanted 2 quarters. You gave me 2 quarters. You gave me 3 quarters. I needed 2 quarters. Nah, I'm not giving you shit, little fucking pisshead. You know, it was like an old coot. So I used to have to open it up, just do some surgery, just, and then just like, give them their soda, bitch. No, no, I usually it was like a spring that fell out of line. So that yellow paint really helped me. Uh-oh. This is yellow. Uh-oh. What's it gonna do? Is it gonna explode? No. That was an interesting use of the convention of yellow. Unless it was green. You gotta tell it's then I'm fucked. Well now. 51. Still got that spring. He's got more spring in his step that he did in RE4 in some ways. I'm gonna end you.
Need to figure out how to get over. Damn it.
Damn it. Was I not supposed? Oh. All right, let's not call Leon in for support like that. Leon, I don't think you would be a very good civil engineer. Yeah, that puzzle bit right there, I don't think there was any, because that was the first time we saw that has happened in this game. I don't think there was any way to telegraph that without having yellow paint on it. I knew one of them was gonna fall. Just didn't know which. Okay, I didn't have to know which. Did you know that, I hear it every time whenever I say did you know? I have my social media voice. That elevators actually work on a kind of pulley system that if you break, the line that they're hanging from, they actually go up instead of down. It's a fail-safe in case the cable breaks or otherwise stops working. What's going on? This isn't good. You could have the first door have the boards break where you trigger it, where you hit a trigger and shit shakes. But that wouldn't make it clear without having something like this. That wouldn't make it clear that you had to shoot it. However, shooting the glass from under an enemy will cause them to fall through. Okay. I have a feeling that it is possible to fuck yourself beyond, like, to not be able to pass or get like certain collectibles if you shoot certain glass panes. That's such a Resident Evil thing to do. Oversimplification, of course, in a short message. More could be done. Yeah, it shows the shit, hit the boards and they're fragile. Yeah, but the thing is showing boards that are fragile does not in of itself communicate that you need to break them. Showing, like, again, the boxes earlier, they are fragile. It was not communicating that that you can break them. It was communicating that that there was an enemy that was going to break through. So communicating that you need to shoot something has been historically a very difficult thing to convey in video games. Like, what I did play of Half-Life 2 early in streaming. Where the fuck is this gunner motherfucker? I don't even see him. I did a playthrough of Half-Life 2 early in my streaming career, and there were times where I forgot what to do, and we roamed around, and chat was like, how was I supposed to know we were supposed to do that? Even though I had that game memorized, I was just kind of blanking, but you know, it's hard to break this thing with your gun in video games, and even Valve struggled with it when they were pioneering it, you know. I will stand by that yellow paint is the lazy route. I will stand by that yellow paint is the only route that we currently have.
Okay, let's find those detonator parts.
It's the most elegant solution. That's me. Ad break starting soon. All right. Enjoy your yellow ad. No. There we go. We got the detonator. Woo! Finally, motherfucker.
Great job. Now to get through that gate.
Thanks, Sherry.
Yeah. Just Gotta figure out how to get down from here first.
Oh, I haven't gotten... Oh, yeah, I got med injectors, but I haven't really had green herbs in a little while. I was expecting a red herb in this game. There's no red herbs, man. I was like, what? Or at least maybe not yet. I don't know. If there's no red herbs, then shouldn't I always combine my green herbs? Because there's no drawbacks, right? Wait, it doesn't refund you for all the money you spent on it? Oh, but does it cost the same? And does it keep your upgrades, but it costs the same? Upgrades stays okay. And is the price the exact same if you buy it? So it's essentially just like, you know, keeping money. Oh, so you're not wasting money no matter what. Okay. Okay. I like that. That's good. More of this, please. Yeah, I need some of that. Ads. Oh god. Oh god. I gotta keep it razor sharp. Locked from the other side, so I'm gonna come back here. Okay. Oh, I missed machine gun ammo. Can I even get back there? I think I can. Immediately proved wrong. I dropped down here, didn't I? From there? Yeah, I did. It's 10 bullets. Who fucking cares? Wait. What am I waiting for? That tower is called Willis? Willis Tower? What you talking about, Willis? Is that a fucking reference? What you talking about, Willis? Bruce Willis? Oh my god, the Nakatomi Tower? Oh my god, that could be a reference. Holy shit. Was there a Willis Tower referenced in Resident Evils? Because if so, that would make sense. Like in Resident Evil 1 or 2. Fucking Die Hard, yeah. The thing that I've always been confused about is Raccoon City is like, you know, there's all these skyscrapers and shit in Raccoon City, right? But it's also painted as like it's a really small town, and I'm like, bro, this is what small town Japan might look like. This is not what small town America looks like. That's just different strokes. Yeah, it's just different strokes. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, LJ?
That'll get me down.
Okay. Did I need that? It's yellow, so why did I need that? No, I get that, yeah. I probably wouldn't know that was my quest objective without that. Knackedy's nuts. Fuck you, ending you so hard. The need for binoculars here is so stupid. Well, here's the thing, is one, that's an optional thing. Two, you know, you don't need, like, it highlights it like very specifically. I think here's the thing that's also changed with old video games versus modern video games is spectacle. It was very clear to tell what was a spectacle in old games because it would be a highly detailed thing out of fucking nowhere, right? Like it would be, oh, this, or like in the original Resident Evil 2, something you knew something was interactable because it was a 3D model, right? Because it was only a 3D model because it needed to move and it wasn't pre-rendered, you know? What the fuck? I couldn't have avoided that if I wanted to. And nowadays, everything is just like so like everything is so pretty. Everything has the same amount of effort put in as like things did back then. Like you can't just tell something is gonna move because it's prettier anymore, you know? Or it's a 3D model anymore. So when you have a certain degree of fidelity for everything, it used to feel like just walking out into this being visible or that being center frame on a pre-rendered background would be like, oh, that's how we know it's important. But now there's stuff in the background that looks just as detailed as that, and the only we ran into multiple things that were looking like that throughout the game. Like the only real way that we knew that you can communicate to everybody that is necessary is to be like, hey, there's an optional cutscene that you can skip. Yeah. What? I didn't do game logic for this one. I did sensical logic for Leon. Yapper. I'm always yapping. Leon doesn't need binoculars to look at that. Oh yeah, that's so true. What the fuck? Well, I can't do what I was planning on doing. But yeah. It feels like this will be closed off if I shoot that down. I don't know. Ah! Leon just goes fucking flying. Holy shit. Come here. Come here. Why can't I throw it like that? Hey, babe. Wow, look at that. I think it's also kind of funny, and here is what I was talking about earlier. Less detailed, we know we're not gonna be here, right? Oh, I fucking got you. It's a Groundhog Day, cause babe, I got you, babe. But yeah, like more detailed, and then this is MIP mapped, so you know it's not gonna. And you can see the dust texture repeating. So yeah, that's how you communicate. We're definitely not gonna be over there. But it's still so beautiful. Like the little details. I almost attacked. Hey, I'm not gonna pass up an opportunity to talk about game dev. Never. Except for the times that I do. What was that? Okay. What's up, girl? Oh, I was sharpening it. You heard my spacebar. You know I was trying. You knew it was you guys know that it was a futile effort. My brain didn't know it at the time. Okay. You're doing it out of spite. Nah. I talk about this shit all the time in all my streams. I'm obnoxious yapper who love game. That's it? Okay.
Now for the other side.
It makes it seem more like I'm gonna break this shit instead of just make it descend. Oh my god. Do I even have... Am I even getting scraps? I haven't gotten a scrap in a long time, but I'm getting... I'm getting gunpowders, but no scraps. Stacked hand grenade? I have so many hand grenades, goddamn. This game is just like, hey... We're gonna give you some stuff. Maybe on the harder mode, this is like resources are gonna be more dire. But I guess I'm not playing Grace, so it's not supposed to be resource management in the game. I'm good. Oh, that's the okay. Upgraded frame for the Requiem makes the gun look like Vash has in Trigun. Oh shit! I'm gonna be Leon the Stampede, Leon the Professional. So it's a hard confirm. There's no red herbs in this game, right? None? Okay. What the fuck is that sound? Or are those sounds? Oh, okay. Oh, hi. Get him, get him, get him. Yeah, I don't mind the spoiler for red herbs not existing, because that just changes my resource management. There's kind of like no point in not mixing your herbs then, you know? Either way, you've rage baited me long enough. It's fucking 5:40 a.m. Have I rage baited you or engaged you? You like what you see? Okay. Bitch ass. Dude, what the fuck? Don't tell me that's instant death. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please tell me I just saved. Yay! You've engaged us, yes. Icky zombie. You guys really seem to like that talk I had about you got automated again. Okay. You're getting denied. It lets you call me a bitch, but it doesn't let you call me a fucker. That's interesting. I guess it's because it said you fucker. If you said you bitch, it probably wouldn't let you say it. Thinks it's the last word. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna... Okay, I didn't need to do that second one. Okay. If you're talking about the colorblindness discussion, I did like it. I would have listened to it in the form of a video essay. Oh, okay. I should... Okay, let me share my concerns and you guys can let me know if it's valid or not. The issue is, when I brought up ableism, I wasn't talking about you, Dark. But I was talking about how the general public, if I were to put that out, Like, the general public is already, like, complaining about putting in, you know, color blindness modes in video games. Or, like, not the general public, but the general Twitter mob, you know? There's already this giant opposition of people who are like, why are you putting, like, disability stuff in my video games? That's woke garbage. And I'm like, I mean, color blindness affects 8% of all men in the world. You're gonna like say 8% of all men should just go fuck themselves and never play a video game? You know? But talking about ableism and color blindness, it kind of might invite people to, you know, hate, you know. When it gets brought up immediately, when it's me you're talking to, it sidelines it as if I'm a part of it. Not necessarily. I didn't know it was that common. Yeah. Okay. That sucked. I think intention matters in situations like these. You can kill them while they're turning. That's how it came off? Well, okay, yeah, then I did not mean it that way. And I'm sorry that it came off that way. I was definitely trying to just talk about the general public, making it, you know, the general public's discourse on it, because that's why I wanted to bring it up, is what I'm saying right now. What made me not want to make it a video essay was the potential backlash of people who are like, oh, you're just wokeness, crying ableism this, ableism that, and it's like, well, no, I mean, you're literally talking about excluding a group of people because they have a disability. You know, it's not like that. It's not being woke. It's like understanding that people have disabilities. I have this disability. If I can't advocate for myself, if you're like telling me I can't advocate for myself as a colorblind person, like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, as a person who is a game dev and a colorblind, like, obviously I would be in favor of things that help me play games, right? But like, I don't know, this idea, there's an idea of people out there, and I'm not saying anybody in this stream has this idea, because I think nobody in this stream has this idea, but generally people do have this idea that, like, catering to disability is woke nonsense, because, and it kind of lends itself to this idea that disabled people don't exist.
Now what?
They just kind of like, you're trying to win ability points. You're trying to win woke points.
You'll have to take the next one.
And it's like, okay, but this affects me, you know? This is like, why would I not care? Why would I like intentionally ignore this aspect that affects me, you know? It was on the same wavelength as me disliking a character in a game and they happen to be black, and then I get called racist. Yeah. Like, it goes both ways. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, and that's the thing too, is like, there's a lot of black people who don't like black characters in games because they're written so like stereotypically, or they're written like, you know, it's okay to not like a character, their portrayal as a black person, or just think that it sucks because they wrote a black character and it's only one black character, and they're just like a fucking idiot or asshole, you know? And it's okay to also dislike a character and then also happen to be black. A lot of people got a lot of people. Barrett got a lot of hate in the Final Fantasy remake, and I was like, I don't understand where this is coming from. He's written the exact same he was in the original, and did you guys just forget that? Or whatever. I hate pandering characters. I also hate pandering characters. Yeah. Well, it's, and the thing is like, I think disliking pandering characters is something that people on all sides of the political spectrum can agree on. It's just the approach to it differs depending on which side of this political spectrum you're on, you know? Because leftist people don't like pandering characters. Like the token black character has always been like the issue. Like leftists has been complaining about it since it started, you know. And then right people are just like like they're just putting black people in because they want to win points, and it's like, well, you guys are both arguing the same thing. You're arguing the same thing. It's just one is coming from a perspective of you hate black people, and one is coming from the perspective of you hate tokenism. It's kind of what you focus on that really defines the difference between left and right politics, which is kind of weird to me that there's such thing as a side of the political spectrum that is like, hey, let's be racist. You know how it's bad to hate people for their skin color? I'm gonna do that. Now it's the token trans character. That's very real. I hate the term ableism. I don't hate the term ableism as a disabled person, personally. I understand that a lot of people misuse the term ableism, though. I feel like accessibility issues is inherently linked to ableism, but even if somebody doesn't like the accommodation, it doesn't mean they're ableist. Yeah, no, exactly. And it would be very hard to... As soon as I bring ableism into a discussion about yellow paint, it would be very hard to step that back, and because I know that I don't think... I know that I agree with what Orenji is saying, but that doesn't mean that other people are going to think that I feel that way. A lot of people just lump you into, I have a preconceived notion about what you're saying, and you're agreeing with all of those people who are saying this thing. So you have to be a leftist, you have to be a rightist, you have to be this part of the political spectrum, because you're saying something that I disagree with, and you must represent the bad guys. And so I'm going to attack you because you're a bad guy. It's like, no, be a fucking human being, understand nuance, you know? Like, people can hate all those yellow bumps on curbs because it hurts their feet or whatever, but it doesn't mean they discriminate against blind people who use that with their cane. Yeah. Although there is a group of people who say fuck blind people, take that shit out. It should never exist. There are those groups of people, but yeah. That is the ableist groups of people. They're only trans to be trans as a character trait and not a well-written character. Yeah. It happens whenever there's something new that people are struggling to understand. Like, there was a... did you know that Clint Eastwood's one of his first movies he worked on was actually a Western that was about... that was explicitly about gay love, that was about gayness. And back in that time, it was so, it was such a unique depiction that, well, one, it was boycotted in the theaters. Two, it wasn't actually a very good movie, so people were just saying all gay stories are bad stories. And three, tokenism didn't exist. But ever since then, we always have this, like, it was a very specific movie, and I feel like when things start out and there isn't a stigma about stuff yet, that's what happens. Is we have depictions of things that are honest, that is just a person trying to tell a story. And then from then on, it does transform into something greater, something more political, something more us versus them. Of we now have token gay characters, now we have token trans characters, because it's a hot button issue. We need to take a side, but also not say anything about it. You know, that's way too prevalent. The word ableism triggers a response of "here we go again," and a lot of people, like with me, well, yeah. If you use ableism correctly, then I don't think that that's the case. Here's the thing: I was not aware of this ableist internet discussion until I worked my last job, and my coworker said, like, anybody who uses the word ableist is ableist, and I was like, what? And apparently it's because, you know, there's so many people who are just like using ableist as a word to just disenfranchise you, to say you're a fucking bad person.
Luckily, I found
And it's like, no, well, we could, like,
Great. You'll need it.
but meanwhile they don't do anything for people with disabilities. You know, ableist is just another buzzword to throw around like people do with racist. Yeah, but I don't use it that way, and that's why using the word is kind of difficult. And I think there are big groups of people on the internet who don't use it that way. If you like, I watch some queer YouTubers, and they are not really into the whole sensationalizing of words. They're not into the left right politics. They're into these are problems in society, and I think we need to address them. Like, you know, people treat autism as a fucking death sentence. You know, people still do that in society. People treat this as bad, and then like they talk about how media might inform it. Wish it was, so I'd be dead. Yeah. And people talk about it like how it, like, in film there are a lot of ableist ideas of, oh, this character is autistic and that makes them dangerous and they're gonna kill everybody. You know, this person has Down syndrome and that means they're more prone to violence because they're not like other people. You know, those types of movies are so prevalent. It's the majority. It's like the majority take on what autism, Down syndrome, or mentally, you know, like people with intellectual disabilities or any kind of mental disabilities. That's the majority depiction of people with those things. And that is inherently ableist, and that is what the word ableism means. But that's not the way that people use the word ableism. You know? Just like I always try to use racism and ableism and sexism as words, what they actually mean. And I think that makes me an outlier on the internet. And it makes people not understand what I'm trying to say. I've dealt with too many extremist leftists, so the word like ableist just such brings the baggage of those brainlets. Yeah. I mean, I think that the issue with people like that is not necessarily their political standing, but the way that they weaponize their political standing to be a moralizing issue, to make them... So it's like people who are narcissistically try to prove that they're more moral than other people, and so they say, I'm this leftist who has leftist beliefs, and you are a dirty, disgusting, anything other than I am, and because I'm the most moral human being in the world. And that's the issue. I miss the raccoon. I just realized I missed Mr. Raccoon.
Good to hear. How are the roads?
It's all right. I missed multiple things in in the Grace segment, so
just a few.
or in the Grace hospital, the care centers segment. So, oh well. I need a second playthrough no matter what. And I also hear that you need a second playthrough to 100% the game either way. Another thing I got spoiled. That rocket did nothing, my guy. I'm just Nuance is dead in the internry. Internet. Gotcha. I was like, damn, you're using some fancy ass fucking words. RNG. That's crazy. Where did I get this gun? It's like the Red 9. Yeah, but Nuance is dead on the internet. I agree. I think I did show you the server of those weirdos before. Oh yeah, I believe you have. Not the dogs. Yeah. Who let the dogs out? This motherfucker. Whoa, dude.
Pups could use more training.
Actually, Leon, I think they're very well trained. They did that shit of their own. They knew how to collapse that shit in your wake. God damn. Leon, a fucking badass over here. What the fuck? I got an achievement for doing the game's intended bit of progress. This is pretty cool. This is way better than the minecart segments, I think. That was annoying. The ones that have used the F words towards straight people, but starting it with
For the direct route.
but starting it with STR instead. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's just a lot of hateful people out there in the world, and I think people don't understand that hate is the problem, not the direction that the hate is thrown. Like, hating white people is the same side of the coin of hating black people, you know? It's the flip side of the same coin. The problem with racism is hate, not what race you're hating. No. What are you doing? Fuck off.
Ken, seriously.
The fun thing is they disagree with you there.
I don't give up, Betty.
Since you can't be racist towards white people according to them. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You just learn the definition of racism, guys. It's not that hard. Oh, shit. Leon. Do you even know what's on the other side of this building, Leon? Holy shit. Whoa. Let's go. That was very pretty. That was a very beautiful segment. Dude. How many you got? How many rockets you got, man?
I've had enough of you. I know the feeling.
Oh, I ran out of gas. Oh, he cut the tank. He cut the gas tank. Let's go. He's dying.
Come on.
I forgot he's dying. Playing chicken? All right, which one is gonna kiss? Why did I have a different gun there? Oh, he's definitely dead, and this is not... He's totally no longer gonna come back, right?
Should have worn a helmet.
Let's go, Leon. Bring out them dogs. Diamond dogs. This feels like I'm more than halfway done with the game. I kind of hope I'm not, though. The entire Raccoon City part gave me chills. Yeah. Raccoon City Center. fucking cool.
You should be close to the coordinates.
Yeah. Looks like it. I'll take a look around then.
Oh my god. I recognize it. I recognize it. Or at least it looks like the alleyway that we used to get through to the RPD in Resident Evil 2. All right, is this wait? I knew there was gonna be a Mr. Raccoon somewhere. Oh yeah. I think people with the racism, ableism, everything discussion, I think the accusations, the moralizing and accusations that those words have turned into, racism, sexism, ableism, all of this, the way that people use it to like invalidate others has caused people who are being accused to overcorrect and start to align themselves with, like, well, if you're gonna think I'm racist, then I'm gonna be racist, you know. I'm gonna be the demon that you think I am, kind of thing, you know, because that's what happens when you have us versus them mentality, and that's fucked, you know. That's you. It's an over adjustment, you know. He's unlocking the RPD. And he's posing like a model. Oh my god. I killed zombies here. I shot Marvin Branagh there. Branagh here. I killed the guy who killed Marvin here, who was my best friend. No, who was on Stars with me. Ooh.
It's on you now.
Marvin! Marvin! Shivers again, it really does something. It does. Oh, fuck. The keep out is still here. No power. Oh my god. The music just hits, it's so perfect. Yeah. Oh my god, the fucking everything's the same. And it makes sense too. It is kind of reusing assets, but at the same time it makes so much sense to do it.
Sherryman RPD.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
Yeah.
For good reason. Wouldn't this be electric? Like, wouldn't this be radioactive though?
Looks like the BSAA set up HQ here.
Abandoned?
Not sure.
Arc 2023, so this was welcome, Leon. Oh, why'd they bring it out here though? Why'd they tape it down? Oh wait, you can't save anyone. That's not BSAA. Wires, yeah, they're using it. They're hung it on wires.
Fucking guy.
Grace.
Grace. Shit, she's in danger.
Dude's looking like he's seven. He has 7 minutes.
At RPD?
Yeah.
7 minutes is all he can spare.
Someone's been expecting us. Got a lock on our location. Headed there now.
Copy that.
This is just the most detailed that Resident Evil stories have ever been. That's the thing. The extremely depressed and fractured version of RPD meme is so good. I haven't seen that, but I'm trying to avoid RPD stuff. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Look at me. Theme? Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah. 28 years since it blew up, and explosive radioactive materials usually very hot and has a quick half-life. Oh, does it? Well, because I've heard that like even Hiroshima and Nagasaki still have. I heard the theme right there. I hear that Hiroshima and Nagasaki still have above average radiation. Like that it can still affect them. Like people who live there. It'll always have that? Really? Always? That's scary. I guess I just don't understand radiation very much. Yeah, I'm keeping the Requiem. Oh. This reminds me of my house, which is kind of funny to say. That was a weird puzzle. It has the solution too. I think that's the hardcore solution though. I don't remember if it differs. Yeah, it does differ. But Raccoon City here could be movable in like Chernobyl and such, but of course not in such prolonged periods. Okay. Pretty long lifespan, okay. Leon S. Kennedy, there we are. Champions of Justice, are you ready? Duty calls. Provision Specialist Neil. Do you have the pizza and beer at the ready? Make sure you've got some soda on hand too, in case a rookie is liver conscious. Decoration Manager Elliot, think you're an artist? Then show us what you've got. Make sure you use the banners with stars on it. I didn't notice he had stars, but he's not a member of Stars. Jill is a member of Stars. Gift Coordinator Scott. Don't forget to pick up the goods from Robert's shop on that day. Get what Barry suggested. That man knows his stuff. Oh man. Oh, because they gave me a quick loader or something. Or no, not a quick loader. They gave me a gun attachment. One last thing. Make sure the chief doesn't catch wind of the welcome party for the new recruit. We wouldn't want to put young Kennedy in his bad books right away. This is what I was saying. This is the most detailed storytelling Resident Evil has ever had, because there are so many details in previous Resident Evil games that are just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. You know, who cares? It's because it has B-movie logic. And then this one just has like these details, although there is the kind of the detail of why is this out here now when it wasn't out here before. Armor Branna.
Hey, Lieutenant Brenna. Kennedy. Reporting for duty.
That's so sad. That's so sad, guys. Oh no. Leon, not like this. Oh god. He died. He died before Leon got the chance to say that to him, guys. Why? The only thing that has me worried would be inhaled dust particles, so honestly should have a gas mask. Okay. Like radioactive dust. Like the dust would be radioactive and it would get inside your skin. Is that what you're saying? Or inside your body? September 25th. We're turning the station into a temporary shelter due to the sudden massive outbreak. All police personnel must have been instructed to make the safety of the citizens their top priority as we try to accommodate as many of them as possible. Addendum. One of the refugees attacked us in the middle of the night, resulting in the death of one officer and injuring 3 others. The person in question was quickly restrained. We believe this was simply a case of someone snapping under stress. Yeah, stress. Most likely, but also that the dust from the building debris, dust form aren't good for your body. I would assume that's settled by now. Remember 9/11? Yeah. I mean, yeah, like the firefighters had they had issues with their lungs for like 10 years afterwards. Yeah, that definitely happened. A mob attacked the station today, resulting in a number of casualties. A few survivors were able to make it safely behind the emergency shutters, but surrounded as we are, it'll be hard for any of us to escape this place. We're not sure we can fix any of our comm equipment, so we remain cut off from the outside world. September 27th, this was another clash of the west side of the station around 1 p.m. 12 people died, and there's only a handful of survivors left. Everything is falling in disarray here. David Ford. He's just journaling the downfall of humanity. Where you at? I hear you. Do I need to come at it from another angle? You say it's settled, but you've seen all the shit floating around. I mean, in real life, I don't think it would be this dusty. I don't know. Who knows? Like, at the opening there, you can see all that dust blowing in. Yeah, that's true. I guess also Hiroshima and Nagasaki were rebuilt in less time than the first game to this game, and cleaned, whereas this is abandoned. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think there's something you can do to reduce radiation, but I don't remember what it is. I think there's also fungi that eats radiation. Where the fuck is the raccoon here? I don't mind that kind of backseating. Do I have to go somewhere else? This is just a teaser? Or should I be able to shoot it now? I hear you. You're taunting me, bitch. Right? Ah! Ah! Thank you. Okay, locker is locked. That's generally okay. It's succeeding at its job.
Jesus.
What?
Rest easy, officer.
That's also sad. Not as sad though. Yeah, but this entire section here had me in goosebumps. Yeah, I feel like I'm emotionally processing while I'm watching. The lower jaw is missing. It's the same guy. Oh, but he got... Wait. This guy got fucking nuked. That guy didn't get nuked. Well, I guess he probably got, you know, eaten by decomposers, right? He got picked clean. What's he gonna say to this? It's rusted and won't budge. Imagine playing this game before you play Resident Evil 2, and you just had all of the puzzle solutions spoiled for you. There you are. Come on, man. No way. Why is this in such good condition? Wow, you're lucky? How am I lucky? Because you touched that book stack? Oh, really? That's why it came crumbling down? I thought that was scripted. It looked scripted on my screen, didn't it? It's just like, must have been the wind, you know? Oh, I'm going on 3 hours. Holy fuck. I need to chill so I have more energy for tomorrow and I don't ruin my voice. Because I'm going to stream again tomorrow. Same time. Same place. Well, I don't know about same start time. Maybe same start time. I wanted to get to RPD, and I did get to RPD. Now there's a lot less spoilers I have to worry about. Because people are out here spoiling cutscenes, everything. They're talking about literally every detail of this game. I'm stream baiting since it sounded like she was inside of the shelf. Okay, yeah. It was one of them. Spent a fair bit of time looking for that thing since it sounded like it was inside of the shelf. Yeah, I've noticed the positional audio is a little weird in this game. I don't know. Like, sometimes it sounds like things are close that are not close. Maybe it's because I don't have the 3D positional audio enabled. I'm stream baiting you, keeping you entertained. Thank you. It ain't no Hunt or Tarkov, that's for certain. Yeah, Hunt and Tarkov. Like, if they got the positional audio wrong in those games, that would be severe, you know. Those games are based on that concept. I didn't even have to. Oh, wow. I didn't have to assemble a thing. I love it. Tarkov still struggles. Oh, does it? Well, that sucks. I don't know if I checked this area. I shouldn't have. Game's like, don't check up here. Don't go up here. You didn't fully check the library side? Oh god, what have I done? What have I missed? There we go. I checked it. The locker is locked. The rusted shutter is rusted shut. I need a key to open it. What did I miss on library side? Nothing in here, I'm assuming. Up by the library door, you can go down a hallway instead. What? Okay. I'm gonna do that then. I don't want to miss things. Because I don't want to miss a thing. That's why I said it. Oh, okay. This? It's also kind of odd seeing RPD in the daylight, you know? Here. Have fun solving this one, Barry. What the fuck am I looking at? An American flag. A desk? Oh, it's in the STARS office? Doubt there's anything in it. Yeah, you already took it. I'm a member of STARS. It's Jill's cap. You have fun solving this one, Barry. Barry. Oh, it's from Barry. So that's in the operations room? What the fuck? Is this part of that super secret? Turn in training plan for the new recruit. Join Jill at the shooting range. Pick the girls up from soccer. Don't be late. Moira? No? Okay. Find that missing library book. Top priority. The librarian is about to blow a gasket. Looks like the captain checked it out last. What? I'm gonna do cap. Why is it so slow? Alright, I need to actually solve something there. The final puzzle is stupid shit all done with grace. Okay. Well, don't tell me more. I'll find out. I'm down for learning that once I finish the game.
Needlessly lost.
With the Elite Stars members. Oh, this is Bravo team, right? Or it's Alpha and Bravo team. What the fuck? Medicinal benefits of herbs. What? E. Edward. Oh, it's the borrower, the library card. Okay. Y. Kashima. R. Phillips. Albert Wesker. March 1st to March 3rd. Wait, is that giving us an official time of when stars or when the outbreak took place? But it's like a big community thing trying to figure out. It's got severe, stupid requirements with far-fetched ways of figuring it out. I'm fine with that. It's an ARG. Ain't no thing with an ARG. You know, ain't no thing wrong with an ARG. Okay, I don't know what that. Am I supposed to know what the? Am I supposed to figure out something with those berry secret pictures? And how come those pictures weren't in Resident Evil 2? Yes. Okay. Is that for? I'm assuming that's for the suitcase. Medicinal benefits of herbs. Okay. Oh. Wesker! Rising rookie Rebecca. What are you... Wesker! What are you doing? What are you doing with this picture? Nope. Okay. I did not recognize that where that American flag was immediately. My brain says it was in the other side over here. Barry is for locker. Okay. So his puzzle is for the locker. Okay. There's a lot of secrets in this game. There's not usually secrets in Resident Evil that are like difficult to find or pick up on. Wait. What am I waiting for?
I'll explain everything. You need to understand.
What am I understanding? Did I do something wrong? I wouldn't go this way if you want to stop streaming and save. Okay. I haven't fucked up my ability to solve anything, right? Nope. Okay. And going that direction, I will not miss out on my ability to solve it either, right? Don't worry, but going down there just triggers a sequence. Okay. Okay. Killed that one zombie. Okay. So yeah, I should probably... Thank you for reminding me to stop streaming. I'm just like, game. This game's awesome. This fucking game. Just wanted you to save you since you wanted to stop. Yeah, no. That's the thing that happens. Like, I keep going down, like, oh, I want to keep going. I want to keep going. I want to keep playing. And then I get to a point, and this is a point of, like, no return. And I'm like, fuck. It's my best way of helping without spoiling. No, that's good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Especially, like, if it's, like, a grace segment and And it's like earlier in the Leon segments where you can't save in the Grace segment that for that entire time, you know, because there's no save spots. Yeah, I don't want that to happen again. But thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for catching the stream. We're going to be streaming again tomorrow is my current plan. If I can't do that, well, fuck. But I'm going to try my damnedest. You baited me to 6:28 a.m. Well, you helped me find secrets in the game and not skip integral parts of it until 6:28 a.m. All right, I thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow if you want to come. If you don't want to come, try some spunk. It's a great alternative. Why did I get a Discord sound? It's on streamer mode. That's weird. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I don't know if anyone's streaming. No shit. I should have checked that. Nobody I know is streaming. Fat? An ad break? Okay. Should I just wait 3 minutes? I don't know. You guys can click off. You don't have to fuck with no ad break. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Bye.